Prepare to get gas because it's PEDIPADAPADUBAH. Prepare to get gas because it's time for the Week in Gear. Welcome back, gear lovers. This week we're talking signature guitars, high-powered cabs, and rocking axes that'll melt faces, wallets, or possibly both. And if you're looking for something fast and fancy-free, this might just be your week. This episode is sponsored by Henry's Music. More about them in a bit. Now, let's kick off this week's most exciting guitar gear releases with something very acoustic, very premium, and very Clapton. Way back in 1992, Eric Clapton helped put acoustic guitars back on the map with his MTV Unplugged performance, and Martin guitars were inundated with requests to buy the guitars he used at that gig. So, in 1995, Martin and Slowhand himself began a collaboration with some signature guitars. And, I hope you're sitting down for this, 1995 was 30 years ago. To mark the 30th anniversary, Martin has dropped two special editions that ooze collector-worthy appeal and price levels. One more than the other. First up, we've got the 000 EC 30th anniversary for players who want Clapton-inspired vibes without emptying their savings entirely, hopefully. This one features a solid spruce top, East Indian rosewood back and sides, and the same authentic 1939 neck profile for that vintage feel. You still get the classy snowflake inlays, the herringbone top trim, and pre-printed signature label, plus it ships in a premium embroidered case with a certificate of authenticity. Ooh. And for those wanting the full, total boutique treatment, there's the 000 42 EC with Adirondack. I can't say it. There's the 000 42 EC with Adirondack spruce and Guatemalan rosewood, hand-signed labels, and enough bling to make it a collector's dream. We did it. The 000 EC comes in at around 4,000 notes, and the 000 42 EC is closer to 11,000 notes. Gulp! But for the right fan, you could sound wonderful tone night. And I definitely should have put more work into that. But even that low quality play on words took forever, man. Links below the video if you want to see more or start planning your retirement sale. Mesa's cracked open the vault and brought back a cab from the golden age of shoulder injuries. Formerly known as the halfback, it's now been rebranded as the far more emotionally available splitback. And it's back in 2x12 and 4x12 form, ready to crush your tone and your vertebrae. These cabs combine the best of both worlds: open back sparkle up top and closed back thump down below. Whether you are a studio tweaker, which chasing dimensional clarity or whatever people do in studios, or a stage player needing punch and protection, this hybrid design delivers it all in all the right ways, according to Mesa Boogie. The 2x12 is loaded with two Celestion C90 black shadow speakers, which offer a sweet blend of warmth and detail, giving you 180 watts at 8 ohms. Step up to the 4x12 and you are in stereo beast mode. Two Celestion C90s on top, paired with two Celestion Vintage 30s below, plus with the split mode stereo option, each side at 4 ohms, yes. It's ideal for wet-dry rigs or stereo amp setups that need definition and power with 300 watts at 8 ohms or stereo with the 4 ohms per side. Which must, yeah, that sounds like fun. Construction-wise, they're classic Mesa Boogie. Baltic birch plywood, Bronco vinyl covering, expanded metal grills, and hand-formed leather corners. Oh, and those removable track lock casters and rear slide rails, which will make gigging easier than ever, providing that you can lift and transport them. You won't be taking these on a train, I can tell you that. With prices landing at around 1,500 notes for the 2x12 and 2,000 notes for the 4x12, these are far from being impulse buys. But if you have been craving that vintage Mesa Boogie sound with a clever, flexible design, and you want to relive the half-back glory days, and you can also relive the aching back, the split back cabs might just be your next big tone move. Hit the links to see more! That is brilliant. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Now I'm going to need somewhere to hold this guitar. Like, if only I had like something that went across here. Let's go to henrysmusic.com and see what they have. Guitar straps. That's what I was thinking of. Let's take a look. Henry's Western in beige. That's pretty. Purple one's also nice. And it comes in red. The problem is, last time I used a strap, it fell off. Ah, this'll keep it safe. But what color? Silver or black? I'll get both. If you also need something to hold your guitar up whilst you're playing it, check out the straps and strap blocks at Henry's Music. And while you're there, they've got all kinds of things, including their very own range of affordable guitars. A big thank you to Henry's Music for sponsoring the Week in Gear. Check them out at the link in the video description. Now on with the show. All right, now that you've obviously clicked the sponsor link to support the show, shared this video with at least one gear-obsessed friend on your social media, and maybe even whispered sweet nothings to the like button, we can continue. If your idea of subtlety involves 7 strings, aggressive bevels, and a guitar that could double as a medieval weapon, Jackson and Dave Davidson have just the thing. Say hello, loudly, to the Jackson Pro... Hello! Sorry, I couldn't resist it. Say hello to the Jackson Pro Series signature Dave Davidson Warrior WR7. That is a mouthful. This beast is part of Jackson's Pro Signature lineup, and it's built for high-speed, high-gain technical brutality. The body is made from Niato, and it's paired with a through-body maple neck. They're reinforcing it with graphite, and it's been shaped into a super-fast profile, so no excuses here, because the back of the neck is oiled for that ultra-smooth satin feel that will not slow you down or make you faster. Let's talk firepower. The WR7 is armed with DiMarzio Imperium humbuckers, which are Dave Davidson's signature pickups, designed to handle high gain without getting flubby and still clean up with surprising clarity. Control-wise, you've got a push-pull volume knob for the coil splitting, plus a 3-way toggle to flip between pickups. Like, that's not a feature really, that's to be... Well, it is, but it's to be expected, Jackson, come on. If you want to dive bomb into the void, however, the Floyd Rose 1000 series double-locking tremolo has your back. Aesthetically, it is completely unhinged in one of my favourite ways. Sharp-edged, warrior body, pointy reversed headstock, and your choice of Ferrari red or Ferrari yellow finishes. It's bold, it's fast, and it might even scare your other guitars into playing better. If your playlist is 80% blast beats and 20% sweep arpeggios, this guitar has your name on it. But if your name is Dr. Blues and you mostly play The Thrill Is Gone on Sunday afternoons, then in this case, this might not be your speed, Grandad. But for the rest of us mere mortals who want a no-compromise metal machine designed by one of tech death's finest, the WR7 hits hard, and it looks like it belongs in a museum dedicated to violence. Violence. Check the links below, if you dare. Here it comes. Gibson have had so many releases of late, it's like they just go to work in the morning full of new ways to rebrand the Les Paul. But some days, when the big bosses are out getting coffee or something more nefarious, the interns have a play about with Photoshop and make something cool. The Gibson's Victory series just got a serious makeover. 2 fresh finishes that have landed, and they're anything but subtle. Seems to be a theme this week, and there's more to come. Lack of subtlety. Anyway, the TV yellow satin keeps it more punk rock, while the figured top dark purple burst goes full glam apocalypse. Same guts, different skin job. They have 80s tribute humbuckers, push-pull coil splits, Grover tuners, and a fast-playing slim taper neck. Sorry, a bit sick then. I like to think of it as... slim taper necks. I like to think of this as a Les Paul studio that went to art school and then got recruited by a metal band. Sort of the guy with big muscles and forget it. You know who I'm talking about. You get coil-splitting wizardry, upper fret access, which is pretty fine, and all the swagger of a modern Gibson without needing to sell a kidney. Just possibly half a finger, maybe? Here's the part your wallet has been dreading. The TV yellow satin model comes in at around 1,700 notes, depending on where you live, and the figured top dark purple burst, with its carved maple top and glossy finish, step things up to roughly 1,900 notes. So, not really an impulse buy, but still, I think, a respectable price for a USA-made Gibson that blends vintage vibes with modern shapes and flexibility, even though modern is the 80s. The open pore TV yellow one makes me absolutely weak at the knees, and if it had a 50s neck and P90s, I would be in trouble. So I'm glad it doesn't. I guess that what I'm looking for is just a dressed up version of a Les Paul Jr. Not this time, Gibson. Try again. Soon. Before we get to my pick of the week, if you like this video, and I don't mean just putting the thumbs up if you enjoy it, then why not subscribe to the channel, as less than 30% of you watching right now are subscribed. And if you don't subscribe, this koala will judge every decision you make. So, for your own sake, and for the koala, click the subscribe button. Thank you! Andy's Pick of the Week! Ah yes, my pick of the week. Ibanez just dropped a fresh batch of RG models for 2025, and while there's something for nearly every kind of RG player in the lineup, different finishes, pickup layouts, and price points, this one had pick of the week written all over it. Meet the RG 450 QMB-TGB. No, not tropical green bloom, that's transparent grey burst. Not green anything. Just the right amount of dramatic, there we go, without looking full glam and shouty. Let's take a look at it. You are looking at an exquisite quilted maple top over a lightweight Meranti body. That's Dr. Dan wanting his word back. You're looking at an exquisite quilted maple top over a lightweight Meranti body. This is a combo that keeps the weight manageable while adding a little bit of visual flair on top. The Wizard 3 maple neck is thin, fast, and smooth as ever, and it's paired with a Jatoba fretboard loaded with 24 jumbo frets. Shred friendly, but also good for clean phrasing and big bends. I am a huge fan of the Wizard 3 neck. Didn't expect that, did you? No, I love it. Ibanez has equipped this model with a very versatile HSH Quantum pickup configuration, 2 humbuckers and a single coil in the middle, very versatile. It's got a 5-way switch, so you've got everything from tight rhythm, crunch to glassy clean tones, and searing leads right at your fingertips. There's also a double-locking Edge 02 tremolo bridge, which will please a lot of budget-conscious Ibanez players, but probably upset some other nerds. You know how it is. Can't please everybody all the time. While the other RGs in the new lineup flirt with wild finishes like Prussian Blue or Cerulean Blue Burst, if that's how you pronounce it, the RG 450 QMB TGB keeps things dark and classy. It's not shouting, it's calmly sitting there waiting for you to notice it, which is perfect if you want something that looks professional and plays fast and doesn't scream bedroom metal band from across the room. To me, it looks like some dark waters that your parents warn you not to go near, and if you do, you fall in and never resurface, only to find that on your way down, as you sink, halfway down gravity does a 180 and you fall into a whole new world where people value group harmony, politeness, and communicate subtly. Actually, that sounds a lot like Japan. Very sneaky, Ibanez. Japan, one day I will visit you. Back to the guitar, it's also one of the more affordable RGs that Ibanez have to offer, delivering some serious tone and hardware at a price that shouldn't trigger a financial intervention from your partner. Plus, these are made in the same factory as the higher-end RGs. So, if you're looking to explore the new Ibanez RG range, but want something with tonal flexibility and leaving some space in your wallet, I think the RG 450 QMB TGB is a great place to start. Whether you're stepping up from a beginner guitar or you just want, like a workhorse for your next gig that does a lot, plus has one of those whammily bars. I think this one should punch well above its weight. Thank you to the wonderful people that support the show on Patreon. Their names are up on screen. Hello, everybody. Oh yeah. And these people support the show right here on YouTube. Hello to you as well. Thank you very much. If you would like your name on screen with these wonderful people, then click the join button right here on YouTube or visit my Patreon link in the video description. And here's a special thanks to the top tier members. Here we go. Alinta, Buddha Blue, Boom Shakalaka, Buzzle, Dirk, Doug Paget, Hugh G. Rection, Jendrik Strelka, Johnny McBabington, Mike Lute. This prank is officially sponsored by Jason Welch, Andrew Morgan, Gary O'Neill, Josh Tamberg, PQ Deads, Robin Kelly, Sarang Narayan, and Southern Panda 33. Feels good. Thank you, top tier members. I appreciate you. If you've got thoughts on this week's gear, let me know in the comments below, and I hope something good happens to you today. Bye!